I've been thrifting my whole life, but I still get so excited when I find Mille Fiore, 1,000 flowers Italian glass. Guess how much?
Hello everyone, it's Tiffany with Thrifting Vegas. I shop at thrift stores, estate sales, garage sales, and discount stores for items I can resell for profit on online platforms like eBay, Poshmark, and OfferUp.
Will we find something you like? Come with me and let's go thrifting. Oh goodness, we still have our Halloween decorations up. Those up there and some at the front door. It's well after Halloween, so I have to do something about that. We have a brand new Goodwill location up in my neck of the woods in Las Vegas. It's been open a little over 2 weeks now, and I'm really curious to see if they still have good things, if it's clean and organized. So let's go have a look. Fingers crossed we can find some amazing treasures. Let's go thrifting. Today is November the 5th, and not only is it my little brother's birthday, it's also an English holiday called Bonfire Night or Guy Fawkes Night. And we celebrate the thwarting of a plot to blow up the British Houses of Parliament way back in 1605. The plot was thwarted. Guy Fawkes, the perpetrator, was caught and executed. And to celebrate the Houses of Parliament still standing, we have bonfires and fireworks and caramel apples and hot dogs, baked potatoes and such. It's a really fun day, a little bit like our 4th of July here. Here we are at the new Goodwill. Let's see what we can find. The shelves look really full, and immediately I'm seeing a couple of Hinton figurines. These are really cute, but they only sell for about $12. Here's a Snoopy bobblehead. It looks like a limited edition. Las Vegas Aces. That's our women's basketball team. It is $16 though, so that doesn't leave me much room for profit. Bobbleheads used to sell very well in my eBay store, but the market is a little flooded with them these days. This looks like a original Ravka doll. I'm used to these being older men and women. I've never seen this one. It is $20 though, so I'm going to have to leave that. Here's a collector plate. I love the yellow. This is one of those long-lasting roses. Watermelon coasters. These are fun. It looks like they are $2 a piece though, and that adds up quickly because I would only expect to sell them for maybe $15 to $18. Got some Easter baggies here, some decor. Look at this vintage plaque. It's pears. I believe that came in a set with an apple one. Let's see, Knott's Berry Farm tray. Oops, I'm knocking things over. Knott's Berry Farm. Don't think there is much demand for this, although I did grow up right close to that theme park and loved it. We used to go there on school nights very often. Here's a paperweight, $2 on that. G monogram, very specific market. This tidbit tray was there last time. Still here, still broken. Ooh, this is lovely. This looks very vintage. A little jelly or condiment jar, I think. Has a rooster on it. It's an orange tag, half price. I think originally it may have had a lid, but it would be perfect for a little air plant. Let's finish this shelf and I'll pop that into the cart. There's a pineapple. I thought it was a candle holder, but it's a clock. I know that I have a fun pineapple candle holder at home. I think I'll bring that out. This is lovely. Agate, maybe? Ooh, $20 on that, and it has a chip on the side. But for the price and the chip, we would be grabbing that as well. Got some signage, a plaque, candle holders. Those are modern. Another collector plate, little fairy. We're moving round the corner. Look at this cat. He's so unique and exotic. He's a canister or trinket jar. Oh, he is $6, but I love him. Hopefully the tape won't pull his paint off. We'll pop him into the cart. I've still got my reusable shopping bags and Thrifting Vegas blanket on my shoulder. Let's put that in there. I get so excited to start thrifting that I forget to set up my blanket. What else can we see? These aisles are a little bit narrow. We've got a vase, a brass old-fashioned car there. Those don't sell so well for me, so I'll leave it. I think we saw this last time. Fruit bowl. Several of you have asked me why I don't pick up these fruit bowls, and I do if they're really nice quality. Sometimes they're very lightweight, sort of dollar store quality, so those I do leave. Ceramic, got a Avon perfume holder there, cologne bottle. Let's see, box, I think that originally held greeting cards. Here's an Asian style tray that is pretty, only $2, but it has quite a few scratches and some paint loss there, so we will leave it. What else? What's this? Angel shelf sitters. Shelf sitters tend to do really, really well for me, and this girl looks lovely. Let's see if we can carefully get her out of the box with one hand. She's in her original polystyrene casing. There we go. Let's get her out of the box. Have a look. Ooh, she's in her original wrapping, her plastic, brand new. She's so lovely, very, very detailed. These look beautiful on a mantle, and she would be perfect as part of a Christmas scene. All right, let's just pop this into the cart and we can get her back in the box in a little minute. Now we can pull our cart through and see what else we can find. We've got white ceramics and clear glass over here. These are candle holders. They might be Mikasa, but they are not marked. Another one of those paperweights next to it there. Those don't sell so well for me. $5 a piece on those, so I think I'll leave it. Cake slice. I'm lifting things up to make sure I'm not missing anything behind. Here's a little globe. Oh, that is a advertising piece, Bank of New York. But for that globe paperweight would be something I would be very interested in picking up if the price was right. That has a massive chip on the side, candle holder. Lots to see on these shelves. This is the Last Supper little glass etched ornament. Not ever such good quality. It looks a little like Mats Johansson, but not of his quality and not signed. It's a bunny dish. Here's a little treasure chest. Let's see if there's anything inside. It's empty. We are here in the wood frames and signs. Here's a shelf and a little plaque. Oh, these are fun. This apple actually opens up into a bowl like that. It has a handle and you just turn the little knob there to secure it. like a collapsible fruit bowl. Really fun. That shutter is still here from last time. Got a big, oh, that tray is very heavy. Ooh, here's an agate knob. It looks like the front of a drawer that they just popped on the shelf for this knob. Hopefully we can just unscrew that, because that is really gorgeous. If you have a single drawer or a nightstand, that would look lovely with a nautical or beachy theme. Only $4. We will definitely pop that into our cart, but let's keep going for a minute. Some Christmas decor, some mirror, that is quite inexpensive. Got a doggy gate down there. More plaques and signs. A melamine tray that's really, really scratched. Wall decor. Let's see. Christmas is migrating over into this shelf. Got some braces and a bow tie. That's just made to look old, I think. Ooh! It's the apple plaque that matches our pears over there. Well, now I really want it. How much is this one? Oh, $2 as well. They were priced together. They just got separated on the shelf. You can actually hang these either way, horizontally or vertically. I'm just going to finish up here, and then we will go over and grab the pear one. You were asking about this bowl. It didn't match that lovely mosaic candle holder we found last time. I think it might be part of a pestle and mortar set. Cork board holder. It's a little resin heart wreath. Let's see. Lots more plaques and signs over here. We got some Easter bunnies. These are plates. NASCAR ornament. What else have we got? Ceramic tray here. That one's very, very modern. First day board. That's for kids every year when they start school. They hold the board. Those are really fun. Oh, what's this? Felt rounds. Those could be really useful. Now, I'm noticing they're very, very thick, so they would be good for larger pieces. I'm always on the lookout for thinner felt to replace the bottom of vintage pieces that have started to wear out or lost their felt. I know I have a couple of candlesticks. One of them, brass candlesticks, one of them needs new felt on the bottom. What's that? Christmas treat baggies. That's the same, I think. We're back around the other side to get the pear wall hanging for $2. It matches the apples. What a difference it makes when you have a pear. These would be fantastic in a vintage kitchen. Here we are in the metals aisle, having a look. Ooh, there's a little Christmas tree. It's a metal finish. I'm not sure what that is, but it's only 99 cents. Do you know what that is? Maybe leave me a comment if you do. Sisters make life sweeter. Oh, this would be perfect for Jake to give Miley for Christmas. Part of her gift, only $3. That's just lovely, and it's very much her style. That will go straight into the cart. We've got gold tone. These are padlocks. Very modern. I think those are commercial. Not really something that excites me, so I'll leave them for somebody else. Got black tone metal, silver on the bottom there, all sorts of sconces. Got fruit bowls. Let's see if there's anything else for us. Oh, I mentioned this last time. I have to bring out my 80s, 90s style candle holder for you to see. It's funny how trends change, but usually things always end up coming back into style. It's a little wall plaque, white baskets on the bottom. We'll make our way into the vases, planters, and florals. Ooh, look at this little candlestick. Oh, I thought that was going to be metal, but it is a plastic piece, $2. It's just gorgeous. On the wall, you would never know that that was not metal, would you? Taper candle holder. I wonder if there is another one somewhere on the shelves. Let's pop that into the cart. As you can see, I finally got my blanket situated. I have to learn to put that in the cart before I start shopping. I just love this piece. I've never seen one of those before. Okay, let's have a look at our vases, planters, and florals here. There's a picture. Noritake, I think. It's an Asian style vase. These are lovely for lucky bamboo. This one's not ever so exciting, so I think we will leave it. I like the ones with animals on them. Ooh, look at this teapot. This looks like Royal Tara or Belique, but it is Roman. That's unusual. And I think it's a music box. Let's have a listen. Wind it up. I'm not sure what that song is, but it definitely works. No damage to this. It's $6. Definitely room for some profit. And I'm excited to show you. I know I have some Royal Tara and some Belique with the same design, the shamrock or four-leaf clover. What are these? Magic mushroom watering mushrooms. So yeah, I will show you 3 different brands with shamrock designs. That is very lightweight, not ever such good quality. Got a coffee pot here. Single coffee pots don't sell ever so well for me. They do so much better if they have the mugs or cups and saucers with them. We saw this last time. Let me guess. Nope, no price on there again. This is a little planter, $4. Asian style, blue and white with butterflies. I think it's very modern, just made to look old. Let's see if I can peel this sticker. I want to know if, no, there's no marking on it. So I think we will leave that on the shelf. I'm a little torn, but for $4, I don't know that there's that much room for profit. This was here last time. Everybody said, why didn't you peel the sticker? Why didn't you peel the sticker? Because I knew it was Pier 1 import. I think it's actually a toothbrush holder. And as we saw last time, it's very, very cracked and crazed. I'll just pop it in the cart and think about it. But I don't think with that damage that we are going to pick it up. Let's have a look here. This looks like it might have the potential to glow. Let's see if it's UV reactive with my little handy keychain black light. No, not reactive. These lights are available on my website, thriftingvegas.com. I'm asking $13 for 3 of them, free shipping. That's chipped. So if you would like some of those, they are available. Pink glass. That has a very, very sharp top there. That's an indicator that it's not very good quality. Cobalt. Little bud vase there. Let's see. Bud vases, not too exciting, not vintage. That's why I'm going to leave those. Let's look in the clear glass to see if anything pops out. This is lovely. I know It's probably just a modern drinking glass, but I love those little beads on there. It would be a beautiful vase, wouldn't it? Or a cup to have on your nightstand. Just love that. Oh my goodness, no way. I've been thrifting my whole life, but I still get so excited when I find Mille Fiore, 1,000 flowers Italian glass. Guess how much? It's only $4. I actually remember seeing pieces similar to this when I was in Venice, about 18 years ago now. Let's find a really safe spot for it in the cart. I'm wondering if it came with glasses or tall tumblers. I'm having a really careful look, but I think they would be quite easy to spot with those beautiful colored flowers. I wanted to come straight over to this aisle. It starts out with plastics on one end. We move into mugs, and then on the other end is glasses and tumblers. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we might be able to find some Mille Fiore tumblers to go with our picture. Look at this pretty little piece. It's a creamer, definitely European. It might be Italian. It's only 99 cents. It does have a teeny tiny chip on the rim there, but I think I can fix that relatively easily. Let's pop that into our cart. See what else they have here. I'm still on the lookout for some polka dot and bow mugs and dessert plates. Several of you have asked for those. They were a casino giveaway quite some years ago now, but they're absolutely lovely. Ooh, princess mug, that's quite nice. What else can we find? Let's pop this into our cart so it doesn't get broken and it frees up my hand. This puppy mug is still here. We saw this last time and it was, and still is, $15. I'm not sure why. It is lovely though. I think that's probably right about what I would ask for it. $15. We've got some pretty Starbucks here. Those are $8. Lovely oily rainbow color. Okay, into the glasses we go. Let's see, colored flowers. I'm thinking if somebody was here before me and saw those, they would definitely be gone by now. We've got some ducks flying. I think those are Libby. What's this? Ooh, that is a star sign Aquarius. I think I have a glass paperweight that's Aquarius. I've had for some time, so perhaps I will bring that out at a super duper deal. It will make a great stocking stuffer for somebody. No flowery glasses. That's a shame. I've had quite a few of you ask me to look for research books, so let's have a browse through these bookshelves and see what we can find. Mitch Albom, that's a lovely book. He is one of my favorite authors. What else? Lots and lots of books of all sorts. Ooh, what's this? Table linens. That looks interesting. I think it's $2. It's in nice condition. Paperback, elegant table linens. It's a book for collectors. That's ideal. Let's pop that into the cart. We'll keep going just to see if there is anything else. The baggy wall is right here, so let's have a little browse through. If your Goodwill has a baggy wall, don't overlook it. I have found some amazing things in the baggies, from glass Christmas trees and bluebirds of happiness to Gosh, salt and pepper shakers and lots of useful things. Tape and tissue paper, thank you cards, things that as a reseller I use a lot of, and they can be quite expensive. Lots of Christmas ornaments here, and if you watch my channel, you might have seen at one time I found a Swarovski snowflake crystal ornament in a baggie. That was probably one of my most exciting finds ever. Swarovski comes out with a brand new limited edition ornament every single year. These, I think, are balloon weights that you sit on the table and tie your helium balloons to. So they don't float away. Let's see, all kinds of little odds and ends. And this Goodwill has an entire wall devoted to baggies, lots of different sections. Here are some salt and pepper shakers, and the cardboard hole has broken through. So I'm actually going to rescue these two and pop them in the kitcheny bits because I wouldn't want them to fall and get broken. As you can see, everything you can think of here, all sorts of kitchen utensils, got stationery and pens. You just never know what you're going to find, and you can really get lost in the baggies and spend quite a bit of time. Got cards here, as I was mentioning. Wow. Just goes on and on, doesn't it? Little mini squishmallows, candlesticks and yarn. So many things you didn't know you needed. Even some little Easter bunny figurines. Let's make our way into the small appliances. I've spotted something familiar over here. It's an easy bake oven, a more modern one. When Miley was little, I got her a very vintage one. I think we still have it. Probably time to find it a new home. That one is $8. And over here, I have spotted some vases that look really interesting. That aisle was a bit busy, so I came round the other way. These are glass. They're white with a grey swirl. Oh, definitely not what I thought they were. These, I think, are fragrance diffusers. Lots of boxed goods. Here we are in the plates, dishes and bowls. As you know, I always check every aisle of my Goodwill because you just never know what you're going to find. So many times someone changes their mind about something and just pops it down on the nearest shelf, or the stockers will empty their basket and something will be inside something else. It's always an exciting treasure hunt. In this aisle, I am on the lookout for the polka dot and bow plates and mugs. This is quite lovely. It does have a little bit of damage there though, a chip on the edge. That looks a bit like, oh, it is a Turkish bowl, but tragically it's got some chips all the way around. Turkish bowls are hand painted like that one, and they can be worth quite a bit of profit. So do pick those up if they are in good condition and a good price. That's pretty. Gold. What else can we see? Lots and lots of stacks. I'm seeing down there what I think might be some Talavera pottery. So let's unstack this stack. Got to make a little bit of room here. We've got to dig just a bit. There's a complete set of those. Oh, they're very, very heavy. Those look kind of like Corelle. We're getting there. Let's see. Oh, I don't think it is hand painted, not a Mexican pottery piece. I think it's just ceramic, and it's in a stack of 3, 2 other plates. So we will leave it. I do think that I have a Talavera plate at home and also possibly a pitcher. So I will bring those out in my haul to show you exactly what I thought that might have been. Let's put everything back. On the other side of the aisle is the kitchen-y bits. We've got some coasters. Those are quite similar to those watermelon ones. It's a coffee pot and an Italian chef pitcher, canisters, quite a sweet little cup here with a cat. I think that is part of a stackable set though. Ooh, these are great. This is a veggie spiral, like you put zucchini in the top and it cuts it into spaghetti noodles. Really lovely if you fry it up with some marinara sauce or just even some grated cheese. Got a flag platter here. Doesn't look ever such good quality. Let's see. Nope, just very lightweight. That would chip quite easily, unfortunately. Some nesting bowls here. That one is damaged. Utensils down at the bottom. Let's see. Cutting board. Here's a tray, metal tray, sort of an Egyptian theme. Not very good quality. Again, we'll leave that. Ooh, that's a massive cutter. Looks like an apple cutter, but I don't know what you would cut with that. Maybe a pineapple? Although the center core doesn't look like it's quite big enough. Replacing your knobs and handles. It's a kit. They just unloaded a brand new rack of Christmas jammies over here. So let's have a look. Oh my goodness, look at this sweater. It's got sloths on a Christmas tree. That's fantastic. Oh, wow. We have Homer Simpson tangled in lights. One of Jake's favorite games is Fortnite, and the Fortnite map was just updated with a Simpsons edition. So I'm going to grab those for him. They might be a little bit big, but he likes them cozy. You know, I saw Elf over here, and Miley loves the Elf movie with Will Ferrell. She doesn't really need any more jammies, but gosh, I don't think I can resist those. So let's grab those for her as well. We'll head on back to the artwork section. It's through the clothes on the left here. Here we are in the art section, and I've noticed something just over there that I want to take a closer look at. I love how this store displays their artwork on the wall. It's really nice and easy to see what they have. This is interesting, sort of an applique material on a background there. Look at this. Chris is really into hockey, and this is definitely an older photo. Look at the goalie. He doesn't even have a helmet, and his pads are leather. It's probably 1960s maybe. If you recognize that player, please leave me a comment. The Maple Leafs, sorry about that reflection. It doesn't make it very easy. Unfortunately, there just seems to be one hockey photo. Oh goodness, look at these birds. 2 macaws Just lovely. They're not original. Definitely what I call model home art, as is most of the art here. More baggies. We've got material. Lots of oven mitts over here. Little jelly beans. Plush toy. Cushions and fabrics. Have a little wander through the furniture. It's a popcorn maker. Lots and lots of linens. Let's have a look here to see if anything jumps out at us. Pillowcases, table runners. Lots and lots of tablecloths. So much to see. I heard it coming. They just wheeled out a new cart. It is Christmas. Let's see. There's some tissue paper here, which is always handy. So I think I'll grab that. Some popcorn snowmen there. I followed the cart over to the Christmas section and found these. They're Waterford glass ornaments. I'm just checking to make sure these actually are Waterford, and they say it on the bows there. They're absolutely gorgeous. Look at these. How much are they? Careful not to throw them on the floor. $6. What a fantastic deal. That puts them at what? $1.50 a piece. Those will definitely stay in our cart. Let's just move it out of the way and have another look to see if there's anything else in here. Ornaments. What are these? Mini ornaments. I think these are for a teeny tiny tree. Oh yes, look how small those are. The wire piece is a card holder. There's a collector plate and some tins. And here we go with a rundown of the top 5 best-selling items from my last haul. At number 5, the set of unique knife caddies to make your holiday table ever so elegant. I paid $8 for them in their original box, and I sold them for $24. Coming in at number 4, and this piece still makes me laugh, it's a nose holder for your eyeglasses. I paid $4 for it, and I sold it for $20. In the number 3 slot, the super cute little Lammy bank. I paid $2 for her, and I sold her for $25. At number 2, the bridge-shaped triple votive candle holder. It's made of pewter and features butterflies embellished with enamel and crystals. I paid $6 for it, and I sold it for $26. And at number 1, the best-selling item from my last haul, the lovely inlaid wooden mosaic style taper candle holder with the clay top. If you didn't see my last video, please go back and watch it. You won't believe how beautifully this piece came up with just a coat of mineral oil. I paid $4 for it, and I sold it for $39. There are still some treasures from my last haul available for purchase. You can find them in my store, thriftingvegas.com. So after this video, please hop over there and have a browse. We are going to see if we can remove the drawer pull from its drawer. I know it was hard to hear in Goodwill, so I wanted you to have a listen to the lovely tune that this teapot plays. Here on my table is everything we found at Goodwill and a few things that I mentioned. Let's start here with this lovely agate drawer pull. It's still attached to the drawer, as you can see, but after this haul I'll do a little segment where we'll see if we can remove it so that you can attach it to a drawer of your choice. I'm asking $15 on the agate drawer pull. Next we have the lovely home interiors, I think maybe Homeco sconce. It's made of plastic, but you'd never know. It has a little hook for hanging, and I'm asking $14. This book is lovely. It's elegant table linens for the collector. And as you can see, it's fully illustrated with all sorts of lovely table linens and their values. The date on the book, let's see, it's 2004. But there are some lovely, lovely pieces included, and it lets you know exactly what you should be on the lookout for when you're out thrifting. I am asking $16 on the book. Next, we have our lovely little angel shelf sitter. I've taken her out of the box and set her on a couple of vintage books. Look how beautiful she is. You could display her this way or on your mantle. She sits on the shelf just like that. I'm asking $18, and as you saw, she is new old stock in her box. I am obsessed with this little cat jar. The tape came off easily. The brand is Giorgio Sant'Angelo fragrances. I believe they make clothing as well. It's a fragrance diffuser, so when you take off the lid it has this sort of funnel, but it could easily be used for jewelry or trinkets. I'm asking $28. I figured out what the lovely Silvertone Christmas tree is. It's actually a salt shaker. It originally came with Santa as the fellow shaker, but it looks lovely as a standalone piece. You'd never know that it wasn't just an ornament. I'm asking $12. As we combed the shelves in Goodwill, we came across a globe paperweight, but it was branded as advertising. This one is just plain. It's frosted and clear to show all the continents. Lovely piece. I am asking $18. I love this little creamer. The flowers are hand painted. It does have a teeny tiny chip that I am going to touch up. It is marked on the bottom. Looks to me very much like a European piece. I'm asking $12. This piece is a Norco jelly jar. Unfortunately missing its lid, but it has so much character. I love the rooster on there. It would be perfect for a little cactus or an air plant. I'm asking $14. Look at the beading on this pink glass. It's just lovely, and it has a super feel when you pick it up. I think it would be a beautiful vase or a glass to have by your bedside. I'm asking $12. Also at the Goodwill, we saw an Aquarius star sign mug, and it reminded me of this paperweight that I have. Again, glass. It is frosted and clear with the symbol of Aquarius. I'm asking $12. This would be a perfect little office gift or stocking stuffer. A really unique piece. Back here are our Homeco, I think they're Homeco, home interiors. Let's see. I think so. And we were lucky enough to find the set of 2 apples and pears. I am asking $24 on the wall hanging set. Vintage Asian planter. This one has little mud men on. It's really difficult to find these undamaged, but as you can see, these are lovely. It's a nice big piece, ideal for some lucky bamboo. I'm asking $24. Remember also we came across a pineapple clock that I originally thought was a candlestick, like this one I have. I think this one is actually Tommy Bahama. It's a bronzy metal with painted leaves here. Or maybe they are intentionally patinaed. It's for a pedestal candlestick. Perfect if you have a tropical theme. I'm asking $18. Our Waterford ornaments are absolutely gorgeous, and as I was looking online, I was finding them listed for $20 a piece. There are 4 in here. I am tempted to keep them for my own tree, but I think if anyone is interested, I am going to ask $65 on the set. Our lovely teapot music box. The lid does come off, as you can see. I'm not sure whether or not it was usable. It's usable. I would worry that the hot water might damage the mechanism, but the brand is Roman, and it has a lovely shamrock pattern, as you can see. And as promised, I brought out 2 more brands that have a similar pattern in shamrocks. These 2 pieces here are Royal Tara. There's a candlestick and also a little trinket dish. And this one is Irish Balik. This one is actually to commemorate the millennium of 2000. It's marked Balik of Ireland. I'm asking $24 on the bowl, $14 on the shell, $18 on the candlestick, and the music box teapot, $48. I was so disappointed when the plate I spent a few minutes unstacking wasn't actually Talavera like this one. Really gorgeous piece. It's hand painted flowers. It has a hook for hanging, a wire for hanging. It's marked on the back, and I am asking $34. Once I had found this piece, I remembered that I also have a Talavera jug. It's got a faux Phalaenopsis orchid in it. This is actually plastic. It's so convincing, isn't it? I have this piece. It has an ice lip, also hand painted and again marked Talavera on the bottom. I'm asking $25 on the Talavera picture. So many of you have asked for fruit bowls and asked me why I don't pick up the ones I find. Many of them aren't very good quality, but I do have this one that I absolutely love. It is metal circles welded together. It gives such a modern look. It's just lovely. I'm asking $24 on the fruit bowl. And it looks fabulous, as you can see, with these ceramic carpet balls in it. These aren't original vintage ones. They are just modern decorative pieces, but a beautiful muted pink color. All three have different floral designs. I am asking $18 on the set of 3 carpet balls. Over here, we have a little wooden cross with an angel, I think inspired by Cerise. Many of you have started your own cross wall, and this is a lovely little piece to fill in a gap. It has a hole for hanging. I'm asking $14. This piece, Jake is going to give his sister as part of her Christmas present. Sisters make life sweeter. I think these retail about $8 to $12. And last but not least, over here we have our beautiful Mille Fiore Italian Murano glass pitcher. It has those beautiful flowers on the outside, lovely weight to it, perfect for ice water on your dining table. I'm asking $55. If you see something you would like to purchase, please send me an email. It's thriftingvegas.tiffany@gmail.com. Please include your name, your address, the item you're interested in, and your offer. As we know, I get many offers on many of the items, so please feel free to offer a few dollars over my asking price to give yourself the best chance at winning the item. About 24 hours after the video drops, I will send out an email and an invoice to the highest bidder on each item. Stay tuned. In just 1 second, we are going to see if we can remove the drawer pull from its drawer. I'm a teeny tiny bit concerned that there may be glue holding this piece in, but let's have a look. I've got a screwdriver and we are just going to pop that in. Let's see, righty tighty, lefty loosey. We'll go left with this. Oh, it's unscrewing. I don't think it's glue. I think it's a washer. Can you hear Bear drinking in the background? Puppies are so loud when they drink. It is unscrewing. The washer is coming loose. Let's see. Hi, Riel. Oh my goodness. There we go. It's free of its drawer. It looks like it has been re-glued or re-centered on there for some reason. But here we have our beautiful agate drawer pull, screw and washer, and it's ready to go to a new home. I know it was hard to hear in Goodwill, so I wanted you to have a listen to the lovely tune that this teapot plays. I'll take off the lid so it doesn't fall and give it a wind. It's lovely because it has a little stopper here that stops the music when you put the teapot down. Here we go. If you know what that tune is, put it down in the comments. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Where's Daddy? Where's Daddy? Get him. Come on. Where's Daddy? Go get him.
You embarrassing boy.
What's he doing? What's Bear doing?
Now you'll see her, his pile of balls, and then he'll go just tight like that. Watch. You see here, he's over there. He's like, wait a minute, that's my stash.
What's she doing with my ball?
Okay, I don't know, I gotta get this first, and then I'll put that first.
Yeah, bring it over there.
I think it's too frustrating for him. What do you think, he's gonna get discouraged?
There. You look like you're going to fall off there, darling. You're right. Who's this over here? Who's this? That's okay. They're coming to see you. Hi. Oh, you're gonna fall off. You know. Poor bear. I'm doing some editing here. And I have a little helper on my lap. Hello, Ziggy. Are you helping?